I got it.
Well, good morning. Thanks for joining us for our quick training nugget today. And so what I wanted to talk about is glutathione and the role it plays. And when our body has low glutathione, and glutathione resides in our liver, that is the body's defense mechanism to keep our immune system strong. And the role of an immune system is to keep foreign pathogens out and to get them out of the body. And that is the role of glutathione. It detoxifies, it's an antioxidant, but it opens the natural pathways we were given in our body to get rid of toxins. When you don't have enough glutathione, those pathways start shutting. And those pathways would be urination and defecation and sweat and saliva. Feet and head are very big components of getting those toxins out. And when we start getting really scary things, like this chart here is showing people that have low glutathione and conditions that are often associated with a low glutathione. And there's a lot of neurological things, um, in the Alzheimer's category and Parkinson's. Those are direct correlations of toxins settling in on the brain. And a lot of cardiovascular issues are low glutathione. But when you look at that immune and that keyword, I think we need to mute somebody. The cancer category, all types of them, those toxins couldn't get out of the body, and so they manifest and turn into something else. But Lyme's disease and rheumatoid arthritis, a lot of these are related to having a low glutathione, diabetes. In the green category, inflammatory skin conditions. So any of those conditions where you see things coming out through the skin, those are the toxins that can't get out the normal way. So they start escaping through eczema and psoriasis and acne and all sorts of, very unsightly, painful things. Gout, infertility, which I find very interesting, is a low glutathione, and a lot of eyesight issues, macular degeneration, ulcers in the stomach. Those are toxins that are eating the stomach lining. So when you use that glutathione patch as opposed to a synthetic, it is raising your own glutathione about 300% in 24 hours. If you were to take glutathione orally, which you would do sublingually to let it absorb into the bloodstream, because the stomach acids are too strong and it would take that out right away. So you never want to fully swallow and ingest the glutathione for the best results. The half-life is about 7 minutes. So that means it's full strength for 7 minutes, then it goes into half. And another 7 minutes, it goes into half until it's out of your body. And I heard Laura Balzer the other day say it's in your body for about 2 hours, even when you do it as an IV drip, which she did with her fast-growing cell treatment. But glutathione does so many good things in the body. It increases your energy. It slows the aging process. It helps reduce the joint and muscle discomfort, because those toxins, when they are in our body, they tend to settle, and they settle into places that don't have a lot of motion and movement. And so a lot of the joints and the nerves and into fat. And fat actually is protection for the organs by enveloping the stem cells into little bubbles. And that's the puffiness we get in our body. But it improves and detoxifies the liver and the cells, helps with the mental focus, your sleep, stress, skin, and recovery. I mean, it just on and on and on. So when we have these autoimmune issues that are all toxicity based, and you get your glutathione up, and you do that gently and gingerly, you don't want to start on glutathione right away. It'll, kick your butt, because your body's not ready to get those toxins released. You got to work on getting those pathways open before you start all that. So we'd like to start everyone on the X39 and the Eon, raising their own repair cells, getting their inflammation under control, and then you can gently use the glutathione. But you were talking about Tim and his battle with that fast-growing cell. And I just wanted to show you what a normal healthy cell looks like. You see that here on the left. That is a bright cell, and it is an imperfect shape. And as that fast-growing bad stuff takes over the cell, you can see how that cell darkens. It almost looks like a black hole now, as opposed to a normal healthy cell, right? And you see it goes into a circular shape. And I can't tell you why that happens, but that's just what the difference is. But pH is a very important role in our body, the pH balance. And I never understood that. I thought pH really had to do with swimming pools and hot tubs. But you've got acidity and you have alkalinity, and our bodies are no different. And when you're in the green over into the blue range, that is the alkaline state. That is a good neutral state in green. And as you go deeper into the blues, you get to that 14. That's really optimal, high alkalinity. Well, those fast growing cells can't live in an alkaline environment. So the goal is always to put the body from an acid environment, which a lot of our diets and things that we drink, coffee, that's high acidity. Things like that can help get your body out of whack. And
Tracy,
yes.
Tracy,
Uh-huh.
Tracy, another thing too is your blood type.
Oh, okay.
Your blood type, if you are like a blood type O, you have more acidity than not.
Oh, good to know.
Yeah, your blood type
Mhm.
plays a lot into the acidity and alkaline of your body.
Okay. Gotcha. Very good to know. But when you are in that alkaline range, that is where the fast growing cells thrive, because they don't have the little guards at the gate keeping them in line. They just go rampant. There's nobody home. The parents have left and they're, having a party. And so when you use the X39, it helps to rapidly get your body back into neutral zone. That 7 is a really good goal for your alkalinity. And on our Telegram testimonies, when I read about fast growing cells, or I just have seen you put in pH, you're going to see an awful lot of people who really study. And there's pH test strips you can get, and you test your urine to see what your alkalinity is. And if you've ever gone through that fast growing cell phase of your life, a lot of people get really in tune with that. And they're saying on those testimonials, their pH goes into normal balance, within days, and it stays there. So that the role of, I'm pretty sure it's the GHK copper peptide out of the X39 is probably responsible for that. But I thought that was really interesting. And again, we are not making any medical claims here or making diagnosis or treatment suggestions. We are just sharing information that we have gathered and learned in our journey of learning how to help people repair their bodies naturally. But I ran across this online, and it's a book written by Jerry Tennant, and it's Healing is Voltage, because our bodies are electricity. We are voltage. And it shows a chart of the pH. And when you're in the green, your body, when you're at that 7.88 and higher, your body is making new cells. That would be, a newborn baby coming right out of the womb. That is a baby full of those repair cells. And then as time goes on, those repair cells start to diminish and burn out like, light bulbs. And so you can see even for kids, they start coming down that ladder. Adults, 7.4, we're still healthy in the green at 7.4. But when we transition into this black phase, that's when we start getting tired and sick. So as that number is going down, so is our ability to combat all of those foreign pathogens and things that come at us through diet and toxicity and things we put on our skin, and the water we drink, the air we breathe. I mean, it just goes on, right? But when you get down into the quadrant here with the red text, the polarity in your body actually changes at that 7.0. And as you continue down in the sixes at that 6.48, that is where the fast growing cells are occurring. And but that can change, and you can change that around very quickly. So anyway, I just thought that might be of interest for you guys just to know about that. And but I wanted to go and grab a couple other quick little nuggets here to talk about. Um, because we are in the season right now of a lot of people wanting to lose weight and look their best. And so I thought I would wrap in to that topic. Oops, nope, I picked the wrong. Hang on 1 minute. I grabbed the wrong place. I was trying to speed it up, but I'm just going to walk. Here we go. So I want to talk about this because we go into it, high level when we do our patching party, the gut regeneration system. But this gut regeneration system isn't just for people that are looking to get in shape and have a flatter stomach and, maybe lose some weight. I'm having a lot of conversations with these young girls these days that are very enamored with the weight loss injections like Ozempic and all of those other ones. And it's just really sad. And couple days ago, I subscribed to Chris Beat Cancer. He's a man who naturally repaired his cancer many years ago. He got colon cancer at a very young age, and he had a large part of his colon removed. But he is saying that there is new data linking people with these weight loss meds, those injections, in cancer. And I'm just like, wow, let's not die to be thin and look beautiful and don't be so vain. But what this regeneration of the gastric intestinal, digestive system is, it's about repairing the imbalance in the gut. And it's using that glutathione. And we're putting it directly where we have the highest toxicity, right? Everything is being digested in the stomach area, and those toxins are prevalent right there. So people get an amazing result. And this one is only showing 3 patches. We have since updated this slide to have 4, and we put the X39 at the bottom because that's allowing those reparative cells to go in and do the damage. But what we're doing here with that SP6 is we're balancing the endocrine system, and that balances upward 87% in the first week, getting your hormones working better, and it's helping to control the cravings. So it's helping to find harmony and balance in the stomach. It is repairing, it's detoxifying, and it is making a lot of changes. But what it's talking about is biomodulation, and that describes what is going on in that program because it is activating, it is stimulating, it is encouraging the release of toxins, it's rejuvenating, it's repairing, and it's balancing. So it's doing so much to help make us healthy. And this is Dr. Velvet, where I got these slides from, who really goes in depth on this. But she says it's photobiomodulation is like jump starting a dead battery. So if you have a car and it doesn't want to turn over and does not turn on, that's like the ultimate summer show of sickness, right? That car is just not going to turn on. But when same with the body, things start to break down and happen. We don't recognize these signals. And a lot of allergies are very early warning signs that your glutathione is low and your body isn't able to get those toxins out. So it is when we bring in the light with the power of the patch, that infrared light is helping to get the mitochondria working again. It helps improve the tissue function. There's anti-inflammatory effects, and it gives energy. The energy that comes out of the cell, out of the mitochondria, is called ATP. And it's pretty powerful what photomodulation can do. But this is showing the CV12 acupoint, where we are putting that anti-inflammatory patch, the Eon patch. And I just love these pictures here because on the left here, you see somebody's back with a heat mapping device, and you can see the heat, the hot, that's the inflammation in that back. And in 5 minutes, they went back and they did another reading, and look at that back. That red heat and that orange is greatly diminished. It's a cool down back. And that is the power of the peptide in the liver that Eon elevates to pull that inflammation out. And then if this one, we're looking at the front side of the gut here. And when we say, gosh, my stomach hurts, or I can't digest that, or I have a gluten intolerance or sensitivity or what have you, that is creating that red, hot, heat, orange in the gut. And 5 minutes after putting that Eon patch on the stomach, we see, that inflammation is gone. So that's pretty powerful. And when we have inflammation, it is the cause of pretty much most disease, and it's, you know, the root cause. And it is just something there to help attract those repair cells because that's the way the body's designed. It's like putting up a red surrender flag, help, send in the troops. I have a problem here. And you can see this person with all this inflammation in different points of the body. But unfortunately, those repair cells rush to that aid in that area and they get eaten very quickly. So that's why we need to get the inflammation under control to give those repair cells in the X39 a fighting chance. But there are inflammatory foods out there. We might not even know it, that our body might not be loving dairy or wheat, refined sugar, red meats, fried foods, and GMO corn. It's not that the corn is so bad, I'm told. It's often what they put on it to raise the crops really quickly is the bigger issue why our gut reacts and we get that inflammation. Um, so when we use the gut regeneration tracker, it's helping you to record your journey. You do want to make sure you are measuring your arms and your neck and your thighs and your calf. And you don't have to do the recording of all that data every day. I just had Sabrina help me update that form and try and put it in the chat as we're talking here. Well, I'll get it out to you guys, but we're basically doing the pre measurements and weight, and then we are doing about day 10, and then we're doing our last day after day 18. So on day, say 19, you'll be documenting and seeing what changes you've had. But when you get your body back into a more balanced state, amazing things can happen. And you see here, Dr. Velvet, she lost 33 inches in 18 days, wearing 4 of these patches on her stomach in a formation. And the first day you start above the belly button. The next day you're at the belly button, and then the third day you're below the belly button. So you are really realigning, regenerating the gut linings, the tissues, the soft tissues, completely with the combination of those 4 patches. So pretty great. So I'll just give a few little reminder quick tips here. You always want to keep your patches in a cool, dry place until you're ready to use them. You want to keep them away from heat and sun. So, trying to keep them out of a windshield of a car or, somewhere where they're trapped in the heat is not so great for them. You don't want to store them on your body or in a pocket. I know some men put them in their wallet, and I've been told that's really not a good thing because that heat can pre-activate them. And you want to keep them away from strong electromagnetic fields. And if you are gifting, never staple or paper clip the patches. It can damage that crystal lattice in the middle. You want to put them in a little clear Ziploc baggie or Marcy's gifting envelope. And I love to save my old previously used cardboard patches or packets, I should say. And I'll put the packs in the little plastic bags labeled with a Sharpie. And then I put them in those sleeves because it has a durability. And I think it's a really nice professional way to share. But the best ones when we want to sample and share is Ice Wave. You can get a result within seconds, under a minute, usually. The key is getting it on the right spot. And then the X39, X49 combination right on their pain point. That is the best way to give somebody a quick result. And again, like we were talking earlier, the locations we see in the publications are where the company has done clinical trials and testing. And that is where the FDA wants them showing them to be used because of the trials. But we do know when you put, an anti-inflammatory element and a repair cell element right on, say, a knee that is really in critical crisis. There we go. Or you're, putting them on a swollen finger or, badly bruised ankle. That's where we get the quickest and the fastest result. And again, hydration, we never can stress enough, especially when we're talking about the excretion of toxins. Water is what does that the best for us. And especially as you're using that glutathione and it is releasing those toxins from the body, you've got to flush those out. It is to get that stuff out, but it also is required. Hydration is where new cells get made from. So drink half of your body weight in ounces a day in good pure water, trying not to get, the highly processed waters where they are putting additives in them, stripping out those important Mother Nature given minerals. Those minerals are there for a reason and we need them. But decaffeinated herbal tea also counts for hydration. But for every soda pop, every sugary, lemonade, juice, um, coffee, you're going to have to add more water because those things are actually diuretics and they will reduce your hydration. And again, just our fun little reminder that these do help our pets too, our little fur babies. And anyway, hopefully that is giving you enough information to help your body stay healthy and toxic free and help us flush out the stored toxins in the form of fat. And that gut regeneration system does so much for the brain too. I didn't have time to go into that, but we so appreciate you joining us. And we'll be back again next Tuesday, 8:30 Pacific time, AM, that is in the morning, 8:30 AM every Tuesday. Please join Tracy and Cami for our Team Harmony training nuggets. Have a beautiful day, everybody. Hopefully you're going to hop on over to Marcy's call now, and I'll sign off. And thanks for joining us. Have a beautiful day. Bye bye.